Hello and welcome to Up the Villa podcast and Transfer Hub. I hope we're all doing well. I know I am missing football massively. If you are new to our channel, subscribe, drop this video a like and get involved in the comment section down below. This is your home of Aston Villa's transfer news this window as well. So be sure to stay tuned, subscribe. Like I say, it means the world to me if you can just hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on so you don't miss an episode. And yeah, hugely appreciated from myself. If you do all subscribe, it just helps the channel grow. And yeah, it's absolutely massive. So you guys all know that watch us regularly that I am a massive Connor Gallagher fan. I have been from when he was at West Brom. I've followed him all last season to see how he was doing at Crystal Palace. And I just absolutely think the kid is quality. He's got so many good attributes that I like. You know, not just his attacking intent, but he's just everywhere all over the football pitch. And he was for Crystal Palace last season. And I think he's absolutely fantastic. So I said to myself, if there's ever a possibility of a Transfer Hub episode on Gallagher, I'm straight on there and I am doing it. So Aston Villa will be keeping tabs on Connor Gallagher's situation at Chelsea this summer. That's from Peter O'Rourke of Sky Sports. Absolutely, 110% for me. He is the number 8 that I would have in Aston Villa's midfield all day long. His energy, his box to box, his blockbuster, he's just quality, and I absolutely love him. And I know I did a poll on Twitter a couple of days ago, and I just basically said, Villa fans, if you could have any player in this window, who would you have? Didn't have to be realistic. It could have been anybody. And the amount of Villa fans that put Connor Gallagher in there, it just shows how highly sought of he is from the Villa fans as well. So we're all in there thinking the same sort of thing, that he's absolutely quality. And I would just love him in an Aston Villa shirt. So let's have a look at his player profile from last season then at Crystal Palace. So he was a Chelsea under-23 player. He went out on loan. He's been out on loan at West Brom and now Crystal Palace in the Premier League. I do feel like Tuchel is going to want to have a real good look at him. But again, Chelsea, they've got that many players, that many central midfielders. It's just whether Gallagher's going to get the game time in which he wants. You know, he's expecting now to be starting every single game of the Premier League season. So it's an interesting one for Villa, because if we can have the possibility of signing Connor Gallagher, I think it would be an absolute no-brainer. I know there's going to be that many Premier League clubs looking at Gallagher, but he's already had a season working under one of the best midfielders the Premier League era has seen in Patrick Vieira, more of sort of like a defensive side. Now, why not come to Aston Villa and have a taste of the Premier League's best attacking midfielder, central midfielder there was in Steven Gerrard. So we know the Gerrard pull. We know that a lot of players now are looking at Aston Villa and sort of thinking, you know what? That is a good place to go to, and that is a club that I want to go to. Who wouldn't want to now play with Coutinho, Boubacar Kamara? It's just a good fit. It's just a good fit for some players to come to Villa now. Really exciting. So, yeah, like I said, he's been on loan at Charlton, Swansea, West Brom and Chelsea. And I think now, if I was Connor Gallagher, I'd be looking at it now thinking, if I get what... Does he want to get loaned out again? Probably not. This is the season where it's a little bit like the Tammy Abraham one, where he now probably feels ready to test himself in Chelsea's midfield and in Chelsea's side. And it's whether he can be given the assurances from Tuchel that he's going to get the game time. That's how I basically see. Is he going to get the game time? Is he going to get the minutes this season? Does he want to be a bench player for Chelsea? Definitely not. So it's all about game time for me, and I don't feel like it will be another loan move. I think if he does go, it will be for a fee. So Connor Gallagher last season is above my average 7 rating, so 7.07. His positional is midfield central, an attacking midfielder. He is basically a box-to-box midfielder. And like I said earlier, why not come and learn off one of the best? And that was Steven Gerrard. So, yeah, like I say, 7.01, his heat map. Now, his heat map's interesting. Now, if you look at that heat map compared to the John McGinn heat map of last season for Aston Villa, that heat map is pretty similar. So go back to have a look at my John McGinn episode that I did. And you can see that McGinn's was heavily in this area, but also heavily when he's sort of covering Matty Cash. So if he was to come to Aston Villa, then I think there needs to be a midfield shift with McGinn as well. So that one is interesting. But that map there sort of mirrors John McGinn's for Aston Villa. So last season, he played 34 games, scored 8 goals. He got 3 assists, goal frequency every 356 minutes. Accuracy per game is 81%. In his own half, he's 90%, and the opposition half is 68%. Interceptions per game, 0.9. Tackles per game, 2. Successful dribbles, 57%. Total duels, 147. Ground duels, 148. I just love his energy. He's got pure energy. I think I remember watching him playing against Arsenal, and he was quality. Absolutely quality. Defending, we've just gone through that one then. So that is the player profile of Connor Gallagher. Villa fans, let me know your thoughts then. What are you saying on Connor Gallagher? It's a difficult one to get done for Aston Villa, but I just thought I'd just come on and just show my appreciation to him because I think he's absolutely fantastic. And as you know, I am a hairdresser that works at Tony and Guy. So any player that can rock a headband, you guys know that I love Prime and Gal. I love the headband. So yeah, the little highlighted look. It's a vibe. It is a vibe, Villa fans. Don't you worry about that. So yeah, really interesting one. Be sure to go and check out my episode I did about the Villa youngsters, sort of seeing where they're going to go. League One, Championship, Cameron Archer, Premier League, starting games eventually. You know. And be sure to join us for our live fixture release. That is going to be on Thursday morning. I'll be going live around 8:30 for that one. Really looking forward to doing that one. Not really gone live that early in the day before, so tune in if you can. If you're at work, if you are working from home, standard, stick it on, why not? But yeah, Connor Gallagher, absolute vibes. And I mean, the 2 transfers at the minute that I've just been blown away by, not Villa, but Haaland to Man City, and then sort of Liverpool covering themselves with Darwin Núñez. It's going to be absolute goal fest, isn't it? Goal fest. 2 top quality strikers coming to the Premier League now. It's going to be so interesting. It's going to be interesting to see whether Mane leaves Liverpool as well. So there's just a bit of a shift at the top end, isn't there? But it's been quite quiet so far in the window, hasn't it, really? There's been no real movement from anyone, really. I know Leeds are doing a few bits in this window early on as well. Villa have done their deals early so far. So it's all a bit mellow at the minute. So I'm sure it's all going to ramp up. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a Connor Gallagher one to Villa. I mean, I'd absolutely love it. I think it'd be a fantastic signing for us. We'd have so much energy in the middle of the park. It would be absolutely quality. But thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Up the Villa, and I'll probably now see you on the live Thursday morning. In a bit.